My favorite part of Leadership Edge is learning about myself, the emotional intelligence that I've learned how other people respond to me and how I can talk to them. That's kind of changed my perspective on how I want to deal with certain situations and how I've dealt with them since my first core class.
So it definitely showed me what my strengths and weaknesses were with communication and also leadership. So I just want to be able to take that back and just to be a better leader, I guess, and to be more empathetic and be able to talk to people, relate to people, be able to take that step back and be able to also use my active listening and listen to them before I jump to conclusions.
Actually, what I've learned from class is gotta let forgiveness. And being a manager is kind of like being human. You gotta make mistakes, and you gotta learn from your mistakes and move on.
Being able to take other people's perspectives, where they're coming from, and whether it's with listening or with implementing some kind of a procedure or conversation, just being able to take that feedback and make something happen with it, something good. So
my favorite part of Leadership Edge is probably the assumption story. It's just like quick 3-4 sentence story, but you read it through quickly and you kind of assume the story goes one way, but as you slow down and actually read it completely, entirely, it ends up being completely different.
My expectations of the class was more that it was going to be less team building, and it's been a great experience meeting new people that are in a common industry and being able to collaborate and get new ideas on how to be a better leader and how to have a successful team.
I guess I learned I need to put controls in place to keep myself from doing things that make me a bad leader as opposed to a good leader. I know I've discovered negatives and to avoid those.
I learned a lot about myself, patience, especially with the younger generation. It's helped me learn to be able to understand them a little better, a lot different than us.
Networking with the other people with like-minded experiences, but hearing different viewpoints.
I think it's meeting all the guys and taking the assessments and then figuring out a little bit more about yourself that come from just a few of the questions that you asked, how reality they was just from answering the quiz.
The relationship you're getting to build, getting to network, meet new people from other co-ops, and kind of learn about shared experiences and other troubles they may have, and just some takeaways you're taking from other people.
See, a lot of my stuff focuses on like the EQI stuff and the DISC stuff. Like for me, that stuff is fascinating. So I really try to pay attention to the different personality traits, things that make you do certain things, act certain ways, and really try not to take for myself things to heart too much, but also take other people's feelings into accountability and like how to maneuver that and just go about every individual need throughout my place of business.
The biggest thing I'm going to take from this and take back to the co-op is being more open-minded and understanding how the person might feel rather than jump to conclusions.
One of the things I think I learned here was to kind of slow down. Not everyone is going to be at the same pace. And don't assume that everyone kind of agrees on things. Get everyone's thought process. Really just good, solid communication. It goes a long way.
The two-way communication, it's a really good tool to have in your tool belt. It's a little more time consuming, but everybody gets on the same page and it turns out to be quicker in the end.
Probably the biggest thing I've learned is it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You can say messages in multiple different ways, and the person that you're speaking to can perceive it based on how you send the message to them. So
I guess the most I've learned is just not just communicating, I guess, as much as making sure what you're communicating is getting heard and that people are listening and you're speaking to make sense.
Really exceeded my expectations. We spent a lot of time engaging, getting involved, asking questions, answering questions, and working in one-on-one groups. So it's definitely been a lot more engaging, and you get to build those relationships, and that's helped me out a lot and exceeded my expectations.
My expectations of the class were to develop leadership roles that
I wasn't aware of, and I think that's happened. I believe that it's helped me a lot. Stuff that I can take back and use in my role. This is a very good program, and it will help you become a better leader.
I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely thought it was going to be a positive coming out here and learning something good. It was definitely positive because there was a lot of interaction there. It wasn't just sitting around watching a PowerPoint. There was a lot of one-on-one activities, group activities to make you feel comfortable, and then you could take that stuff back to your crew or wherever you worked.
First of all, any entry-level leader should take this course. It really teaches them about yourself and kind of helps communicate how to be a leader, because there's really no directions on how to be a leader. It's kind of like shooting off the hip, and it's going to help you work through that.
It's an excellent way of thinking through what you kind of know in the back of your head, but bringing it to the front and really putting it into practice. So I think it's a great course.
You don't necessarily have to be the leader to benefit from Leadership Edge. I feel like all these concepts are important to every team member, and it'd be very beneficial for any member to attend Leadership Edge.
I would recommend this class to others, especially people that want to look at their work through a different lens. It's been really helpful for me. I've been through a lot of trainings over the years, but just to have it be so in depth and to be pulled out of your work and all put together with other people that are doing the same thing, who are in leadership roles or who have been identified as future leaders, is really, really helpful. It helps you go back to work with a different perspective, which is very valuable.